Alrighty, so it's that time. We're finally getting a licensed Candyman statue, so you know I gotta talk about it. Props to this shirt I got too. I got this week. It's from Terror Threads. And I'll show you a picture. They sent me a sticker with the shirt, so they definitely made the vendor portion of my shelf. So thank you, Terror Threads, for my shirt. And Candyman by PCS is definitely worthy enough to get the gavel out. So here we go.
Jesus Christ. Heavens, no. Same city, completely different zip code.
So what is up, good people? Welcome back to another video. You've clicked on Gotham Cenobites. I'm Terry, and PCS Candyman. I do want to first and foremost apologize. I've been a little under the weather. I feel great enough to do this. I wanted to do it a few days ago. I'm glad I waited, but I feel good. It's just my voice. I know I'm congested, so I know I'm gonna sound different, and I'm gonna try to look as happy as I should to be talking about a Candyman statue. So, anyways, so yeah, he Ant of PCS finally showed us Candyman. I think it was Wednesday at the start of San Diego Comic-Con 2023. I gotta say, these initial photos, I mean, my first overall thought was just thank God the base is tiny. Because if you know these 1/3 that I got from Prime 1, the base is so big, and where he's going to go is probably up here on the very top. So I was very happy that it was a shorter footprint. But another one of the main things I noticed in these initial pictures, and you'll see these pictures I'm talking about here in a minute, but the lighting is definitely bright as hell, because you can tell that they're just getting set up. But he looked too clean. Like on the jacket, everything, it just looked like he just bought it. So he looked a little too clean. But as far as overall likeness, I think it looks just like Tony. I think it's probably PCS's best likeness to date. And yeah, that's my initial thoughts. I do want to go ahead right now and say thank you to Steve from Casual Nerd Problems, because he got me a lot of pictures that we're going to look at together and some footage. Thought I was going to have to use some Red Titans footage, but Steve came through for me today. I know he's busy. He's still there at Comic-Con, but at the end of our footage you are going to see a small section I got from the Batman statue collector, and I'm only showing it just because Steve is in the footage. He happened to be filming PCS's booth, and Steve is there with Mario, and I think even CC was there. And, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you need to go follow Casual Nerd Problems, because it's a great channel, and he is helping me with my 500 subscriber giveaway. So anyways, what we're going to do right now is we're going to get into those initial pictures, some better shot, probably proper lighting pictures, and then as well as the pictures that were shown today of the alternate head sculpt. And then we'll get right in from the picture section into the footage that Steve shot, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this some more. So, alrighty, so getting into this footage, as you see, this was the initial picture that we got, and I want to I think these first 4 pictures we got from Jeff at the Secret Sanctuary. And as you see here, this is what I was talking about. And again, it could just be the lighting, but you see it is very bright, and the jacket looks a little too clean in my opinion. And I did want to mention, this was shown the first day, this was taken the first day, and as you see on the table, the cat was out of the bag, as you see, and I'll try to circle it right here. But we were pretty much shown that we pretty much knew that the exclusive head sculpt was coming, and that was with the bees. And my gosh, look at this next picture. I don't see how people are looking at this and saying it doesn't look like him. It looks just like him. And I'm very happy with how the fur turned out around his bloody stump. The hook looks great. The likeness, I think, is on point. The backup shot of you got right here. I mean, it's just, yeah. Overall, likeness looks great. I just hope it doesn't look this clinical, this clean when you get it in the collection. And the base is just, it's so amazing. I cannot get over how happy I was that it was a small base. And as you see here, this is the shot I got off of the PCS Facebook. The next few pictures, and this one's much better lit. As you can see, the base isn't as bright, and overall it's not as bright. So you can see, I mean, this picture right here, that is just quintessential movie. Freaking terrifying. I remember being so scared of this guy as a kid. And, yeah, that's definitely Tony. It looks so great. Overall backup shot of the whole thing. And yeah, statue is amazing. Now this picture, the man himself showed up at PCS's booth, took a picture with the statue, and from what I gathered, he loves the statue. And you're going to see the exclusive portrait here in a second, and that's the exclusive. I think is going to be the portrait, and another part of the exclusive, I don't know if it's going to be his platinum exclusive. We'll see soon. You're going to get a signed by Tony Todd certificate of authenticity. So that's going, that and this next portrait coming will be your exclusives. And I did want to highlight this picture because as you can see right here, it says pre-order coming in August. So hopefully we're not going to have to wait too long. And this is the first picture. I think Casual got me a few pictures today as well as the footage. But this is the exclusive actually on the statue and revealed. The bees. And I don't know how you'd make a Candyman statue without this face. I just don't see it. Another picture of it right here. It looks incredible. And now we're going to get into Casual's footage. And obviously he got this pretty early on when he had the regular portrait going. I mean, it does still kind of look a little bright here, but I don't know. There's all kinds of things we can do to make this thing look dirtier. And that jar of bees right there, it did say that we'll be able to have a little jar of bees we'll be able to put all over the statue wherever we want. Which, I mean, it's cool in theory, but it was going to be a bitch when you have to clean this statue. And just look at all the skulls. I mean, the base looks amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to see this thing in person. And I think, yeah, just look at that. Oh my god. And now we're getting into the footage he gave me today. And hey Steve. As we get up here, and this is the exclusive portrait with the bees. And it looks so, yeah, nice zoom in shot for you guys. This thing is incredible. And that right there in the brown hat, that is Steve. And he's talking to Mario. That's Cece. If you know, you know. But yeah, I wanted to show that footage because I was watching Batman Statue Collector's footage of the PCS booth, and when I saw Steve, Mario, and CC, I'm like, oh my god, he just happens to be filming the one statue at Comic-Con that I want to talk about, and Steve happens to be there, so I thought it was cool, had to include that. So I did just want to add, I hope I don't have to explain to you guys who Candyman is. I hope you know who Candyman is. I mean, if you don't, I pretty much encourage you, please, go watch the first two Candyman movies. I can remember back in the Blockbuster days, and it was towards the end of their run, where they had, this memberships where you could have 5 of whatever you wanted out for as long as you wanted, and there was a monthly fee. But me and my friend rented Candyman 3, we took it home, watched the trailer that was on the DVD, because you couldn't just go online back then, and off of that trailer, we immediately took the fucking movie back. So I still haven't even seen Candyman 3. I haven't seen the remake. But I think me and the wife, we're not going to do the Saw movies this year. But I think I can convince her in the month of October, because there's 4 movies. We are going to try to go through all the Candyman movies. So if you want to know who Candyman is, stick around to the channel, subscribe. We are going to go through it. But please go watch the first 2 at least. Awesome movies. The second one does go a bit more into his backstory, which is pretty fucking gruesome. But hey, he does get his revenge on a ton of people. So go watch Candyman 1 and 2. Back to this discussion. Alright, everybody. So now that you've seen it, I want to take this time to let me know in the comments what you think of it. I think I've pretty much let the cat out of the bag. As long as it's priced okay, it's probably coming home. So my overall thoughts, it definitely gets the Gotham stamp of approval. I can't wait to get this in the collection. And it seems like PCS's turnaround time, at least with the Turtles, isn't horrible. So it would be awesome to add this to the list of stuff hitting the table for you guys next year. A few things I did want to highlight, I believe I've already discussed, and that's like it looked a little too clean. I guess it's going to depend on how you light it, but you can always do some aging to the little fur part and make it look a little older and a little grimier. But another thing I did want to highlight, I know I've already mentioned, is we are likely not going to have the jacket open, but it's a great idea and a great execution, making the base the chest. But so overall, I am so glad the base is tiny. I know it's still going to be a pretty good size 3rd scale, but at least you only have like that much base to deal with. And it is going to go on the top shelf, so I mean, it's unfortunate that I'm probably not really ever going to get to look at the base that much anyway, with it being up there. But we'll see how those chips fall. So I am doing this during Comic-Con, so we obviously don't have a price. As you saw on that tag, it is coming very soon in August, which is a week away. I don't know when in August, but going over some prices with you. All their quarter scales on PCS in their horror section are typically ranged within $600 to $690. I know that's quarter scale. I'm just kind of trying to give you an overall idea on their pricing. The only 1/3 scales from the movies I saw, but I'm just briefly going through PCS's website. Both RoboCop 1 and 2 are on PCS's website. And on PCS, they're both priced at $1,305, and those are both much more highly detailed to me than this Candyman. And I'm going to give you some prices on their other horror stuff, and these weren't on their site, and their site was recently launched. These were I think last year pre-orders, but they have 2 Leatherfaces, and then the regular Butcher Leatherface is priced at $1,580 on Sideshow. The Pretty Woman variant is $1,680 on Sideshow, and I'm not trying to plug or push Sideshow, but right now both of those statues are buy one get one 50% off at Sideshow. So it seems like a pretty good opportunity to go get those two if you're thinking about it. Leatherface to me was not really a fan, but The 1/3 Ghostface is on a waitlist at Sideshow, and that one was around $13.85. So I'm hoping that Candyman is. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I hope it's between. Because I mean, their 1/3 blade on PCS is under $1,100, so I hope it's right around the $1,300 for the exclusive. I know it could be a pipe dream, but so it's probably going to be my first purchase on the PCS website, depending on what kind of deal I might be able to get through Collector's Own. That's probably definitely going to be one of those two avenues for me. So yeah, I'm going to do everything in my power to obviously the metal statues are going to take precedence, but yeah, I'm definitely a Clive Barker fan at heart. Most of my horror stuff I love is Hellraiser and Candyman, with the exception of the new It and Saw. Those are really the only horror movies I love. So I really love Candyman. I love Clive Barker in general. So he's coming home. I don't see me being able to not get this. So yeah, thank you, and thank you, PCS. So in closing, I just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you again to Ant. Thank you again to PCS. Thank you to Steve from Casual Nerd Problems for all the footage. Yeah, just thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate anybody out there who makes it this far. If you do like this type of stuff, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and I know I plug it a lot. Go ahead and plug it again. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, as you see here on this picture. The 500 subscriber giveaway is 5 books. It's going to be 4 metal books by me, and the 5th book is going to be put up from Steve at Casual Nerd Problems. So if you're going to hit the like and subscribe button for me, please consider subscribing to him. I know most of you people who are subscribed to me are already subscribed to him, but stick around on either my channel or his, because when I hit 500, we're going to go live on both channels, and you're going to have to be in the chat to win these 5 books. So yeah, that is going to do it for me today. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this statue? I think it looks just like Tony. Some people seem to be crazy enough to say that it doesn't. Let me know that in the comments too. Are you getting this? Yeah, let me know. I appreciate everybody. Sorry that I sound congested. You guys take it easy. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Quits a journey.